Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Breaking Bells. What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru. Welcome to another episode of Breaking Bells. Hopefully, you've been enjoying your week so far, or if you're listening to this on Friday, this is essentially the entirety of it all.
Yeah.
If you listen to audio, not listening to the video, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, you get the point. You get the gist.
Oh, yeah.
I'm joined today by Holly. Obviously, always by Holly.
Of course.
Listen, so it depends on, in retrospect, what it is. So yesterday, but technically only like 10 minutes ago, we were talking about the GameCube version of Animal Crossing. And there's a reason why I brought that up to you. And I wanted to kind of expand upon it.
Okay, yeah.
So I got my second island.
Yeah.
And last night, while I was working on Chadistan. It's what?
I love it.
I stand Chad.
It's so great. It's so great.
And Chad is my chat room. They know who they are. They know what's up. They got their fingers on the pulse. They're cheering right now. They're happy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so a couple of times people kept saying like, what's going to be the theme? I kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and I kept like falling upon little ideas and all these different things. And then I finally was like, I want to make this feel very GameCube-esque.
Okay.
So the moniker for this new island is Cube Core. That's what we're going with.
Cube Core.
Right? Look at your face. That's the same face I made. One of people from Chad named Fern came up with the idea.
Yeah.
I want to give proper credit where it belongs. But Fern coined the phrase Cube Core. So and then I thought about it a little bit. I'm like, yes, I want to do Cube Core. I want to do something very similar to Cube Core. But I also want to kind of change it up a little bit.
Okay.
Where I want to go like a little bit of New Leaf as well.
Ooh.
So I've already come up with the idea of I told you to watch Josh Thomas's Halloween Town, right?
Yeah.
What he did, the entire first level, second level, which is like New Leaf.
That is, yeah.
New Leaf is all above, and then you have to take inclines down to the beach.
Down.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to raise it. Well, okay. So part of me thought like, okay, raise it, but then I thought, you know what? No. I do want to stick with Cube Core. So half the island, maybe 3/4, is going to be second level, and I'm going to have 2 inclines down, and then the bottom is going to be what it is. But in the GameCube, what I'm going to kind of do to break it up is the left side and the right side. I'm going to fill it up with a lot of cedars. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
So it's so it basically blocks off the ocean on the left and the right, and the only I can get to those.
So it looks closed in.
So it looks closed in and gives the feel of being closed in. I'm going to on the back wall, I'm going to utilize the 4th tier. So that way it's just a complete wall. And then what I might do is block that off as well with cedars and stuff and make it... I want to give the feeling that it's very much like GameCube.
Oh my god, that sounds perfect. I cannot wait to see this develop.
So the idea is, obviously, I got to get to terraforming. And then once I get to terraforming, then it's game on. And I'm going to really light it up. I actually, what I want to do is I want to go back. If there's any way, I don't know how I could do it. There's got to be something I have, some way to get my idea, my thought back of what my original town looked like. But I also want to kind of put in a train station if I can. Like,
oh my god, you so could do that. Like right at the top.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, there's some amazing train track designs.
Yeah.
And I've seen people make trains that have like stalls and the brick ovens and
Yeah.
to do all that.
There's a lot of stuff I want to do. A lot of things I want to, but that's the feel and the vibe we're going for. And I want to definitely, because there's also patterns that are out there that look like paths from the GameCube. I mean, look at the path is really themed after the GameCube.
Because I said that ages ago. Do you remember when I was like, look at this custom design, and it was like old school.
Yeah.
That really cold tile looking.
They took it a step further with the path, but I definitely want to take it and elaborate on it and make it really feel a particular
I can't wait to see this.
I can't wait to get into it, really.
It's gonna look so good.
Yeah.
I've like not seen anyone do that.
No, I haven't seen anybody go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really go for it.
But I feel like if I can, the key is like we talked about it the one week. You and I were talking about it, and we're like that's not the problem, but the thing with New Horizons, it's very opened up.
Yeah, it's very airy.
Yes, and I want to tighten it up and make it feel confined. And that might sound crazy, but like I even thought about it like on the left side, like raise it up a couple tiers, have waterfalls just coming off the left side. Yeah. You know, and make it feel very like this is
enclosed,
like
and very I love that.
The only thing that really stinks is we can't get on top of the fourth tier.
Yes, I know.
Because it would be nice if I could just get up there and put a waterfall coming down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then, but it's whatever. It's no big deal. Yeah. But I think it's going to be a blast.
I think it's going to look really good. Like, that's such a unique idea.
Yeah. We'll see how it works out. And I'm sure people are probably screaming and yelling at me like, oh, so-and-so did it already. But I haven't seen it done.
I haven't either. I haven't either.
But what about you? How's your week in Animal Crossing?
So, my week in Animal Crossing, actually, this week, I've not played it. Okay, I've not played it a whole lot. Mainly because the last few weeks, I've literally been binging all the Harry Potter films. So that's been my evening. But what I did do is I did revisit my first island, which, oh my lord, I just want to say publicly, I'm so sorry for neglecting you because you've been neglected. And I'm sorry, but I revisited it because I was getting really burnt out with this island. I don't think I was very honest about that with everyone because, oh no, Holly Crossing, like she's got burnout, but it was just with this island. And today and during the week, I've kind of looked at it and I'm like, okay, I now feel ready to start breaking apart the areas that were kind of abandoned and start them again because for the longest time it was like, oh my god, but I spent ages on that area and now I want to tear it down, like surely not. But now I've completely emotionally detached from some areas, which I know sounds silly, but now I'm like, okay, now I'm going to start building it back up again and making it look better. So that's been good. Apart from that, on my second island, I've been spookifying it a little bit, adding in lots of pumpkins, growing lots of pumpkins, which I'm actually really enjoying. I really like the harvesting of it all. That's really, really fun. But apart from that, I haven't done too much on Animal Crossing. It's been a fairly chill week, you know. It's not been too, whereas I have some weeks where I play it all evening and that's all I do, but I just don't want to get, it's so hard when you make content and you stream it and it can become very like, oh, I don't want to play that right now, but I go through these phases of like, oh my god, I want to play it, like, and then you know.
So I did so Monday and Tuesday I was streaming and I didn't stream Monday. I took Monday off. Tuesday and Wednesday I streamed this week on Twitch and I was doing villager hunts and I was looking for Joey or Scoop.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't get either of them. I went through 100 tickets and but the problem is I didn't want to continue to go. I could have continued to keep going.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to keep going because of the fact of like it's Halloween, man, and there's stuff I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. And if I keep pushing it, I could end up literally like 2-3 weeks deep of hunting for these villagers.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm messed up. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go find somebody. So I wound up taking Dottie.
Oh my god.
I don't have many female villagers.
I
on my
love
island.
her so much.
So I thought, you know what? She's a cute looking rabbit. Everybody was shocked when I took her.
Yeah, I did not expect you to say that.
Yeah, so I was like,
She's
let's give her a
such a
shot.
cutie.
Yeah, she looks cute. Let me give her a shot.
Yeah.
So that was those 2 days. Then on Thursday we streamed her on YouTube. We did Nintendo Talk Live with Joe and Charlotte, which was a fantastic conversation. I love. I just want to take a little second to talk about Joe for a second before we move on to what else. That's something else I want to talk to you about. But Joe, you know, what I mean, like I've known Joe for a very long time now.
Yeah.
And Joe, I met Joe very similar in fashion to the way I met Pat.
Okay.
In terms of like, I was doing Nintendo Talk Live, they were in the chat, and I called them out, and I was like, hey, do you want to come on the show next week?
Yeah.
That was how I met both of those guys. And we wound up doing a podcast together for a year and a half or so called Playing Nintendo Podcast. And like, but Joe, to me, I always had like a very stronger bond with Joe just because of the fact of we're closer in age.
Okay, yeah.
Where Pat's younger than me, and Pat always tried to like just rile me up like a little kid brother, like a little pain in the arse. Where Joe will still do it sometimes too, but not as drastic. You know what I mean? And so, but man, it has been such adding a co-host into what I'm doing has been such a blessing. Yeah, because it's nice to have like that other conversation going on. Yes. And it just feels very comfortable. And we have great conversations. And Charlotte this week was fantastic. We had a great conversation bringing her in the mix. Yeah. So I just wanted to say, like, if you haven't listened to that episode, go check it out. It's a lot of fun. But
definitely. So
that on top of it. So then on Friday, I went back and I streamed on YouTube. I've been streaming on YouTube on Fridays again. Yeah. And so we're back in Chatistan. We're working on Chatistan. And I go because I need to get... all right. So I got to the point where I needed to unlock the nooks. Yeah. And they were like, hey, you have to go give us 30, whatever. Give them all these mats, right? I'm like, I ain't got nothing on this island. I ain't got nothing. No. So I'm like, all right, let's go to a mystery island. Yeah. See what we have. I take one ticket, and I go out, and there's a villager there. Huh? And I'm like, there shouldn't be villagers here, right? I'm like... No. They must have changed it I don't know whether they changed it in an update or whatever, but like there's villagers there. So I'm like, wait. So I asked Chad, I'm like, I can hunt now? They're like, yeah, hunt now. I'm like, okay. So I literally go get my mats, and then Fern donated 400 Nook Mile tickets to me. Oh, wow. And I start going on hunts for my first 3 villagers. Yeah. Right? So I'm like, okay. But apparently when you do this now, you can only get Peppy, Sisterly, I think, and Lazy. Yeah. Okay, they're the ones you can get. So I'm like, okay. So I start going through. Yeah. First villager I take, Stitches. I found him on probably ticket 4. Oh my God. I'm like, we're in, fam.
Ooh, you've got to get him.
I'm like, I'm bringing him. You better believe that.
Yeah.
The second one I found was Megan. Oh. Megan is one of the newer ones that they brought. Yeah. She's sisterly. Yeah. She does not have an amiibo card. No. So I was like, I'm taking her. And when I was looking the last time for Judy or Joey, I passed on Megan. And I really regretted it. There was just something about her. I was like, she is very adorable.
She just looks friendly, doesn't she? She's just got a friendly feel about her.
She's probably a real pain in the rear. But you know what? I was like, I'm willing to take a risk. So I took her. Got her after about another 5 tickets, right? So I'm banging out. I got 2 villagers down. We're good to go.
That's like what I did, though, with my second island. I did like 3 villager hunts in the space of like a day.
Yeah. So now I'm like, let's go for another one. Yeah. So we start going again. I get to about another 4 tickets in. Audie. I'm like, guys, I don't know if I could deal with this chick. Like, she. But the thing is what Chad reminded me of is, listen, you got Lacey, you already got him. Sisterly, already got her. The only other one that's left that they're going to give you now is Peppy. That's all you're going to get is Peppy villagers throughout So you pick somebody. So I was like, well, you know what? Let's look at the Peppy list.
Yeah.
And when I looked at the list of Peppy villagers, there was only like maybe 5
yeah.
that I would have taken.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them. There's probably 50 of them.
Yeah, there's loads.
And I'm like, you know what? Audi is on that list of the 5 that I probably would take.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. So I took Audi. Right?
Yeah.
So that's my first. I got Antonio as my jock. And there's a... There's a...
You should have kept Rocket, in my opinion. You should have stuck with her.
Hell no.
That is when I joined your stream. The first one you did on that
island.
And
I started over.
I just came in to say hi because it was late.
And I was like,
and then you had Rocket and the whole chat was like, restart, and then you actually did. No one wants to look at that.
No,
honestly.
who wants to look at that thing? No thanks, man. No way. So the thing is, and I got the kangaroo.
Yeah.
Like a purple kangaroo. I think
Sylvia.
It might be Sylvia. I don't know who it is.
Yeah,
it's
I think
whatever.
so.
It's one of them. But I like the kangaroos. I really do.
Yeah.
As long as they have a Joey, they're nice. It's kind of cool, you know. So that's what I have going in, and I'm like, I can deal with this. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
So that's my feel and my vibe of what we're doing.
I like that though. That's cool. And like as well, if you've on your other island, if you've got a lot of like male villagers, it's nice to have one that's maybe a bit more like
a mix.
Yeah.
Well, the idea was what I thought was Chatistan. You know, I talk about when we make a cube core.
Yeah.
But I want that to be more like how my island would be if I was playing by myself and I had no community and I had no whatever. This is just me enjoying my time, setting it up the way I want to set it, not trying to live up to anybody's expectations.
No.
Just like, this is something that I see, this is what we're going for.
Yeah.
We're not trying to like get 1 million viewers on a video for it or anything. This is just Bobby having fun.
With your flair. Yeah.
This is just,
I like that though. I like that.
This is just me doing what I would do if I was not a streamer or a YouTuber.
Yes.
Just having fun with it, you know? And I think that'll kind of... So it's going to be more of a genuine town to...
Yeah, I like that though.
So it'll be kind of what... I'll take some stuff that I learned in the past with the building and the designing. Mm-hmm. So it'll be fun. But then...
Yeah.
We also talked about a new computer. So let's...
Yeah, how fun! Oh my god, I'm so excited.
So probably when people are listening to this, I will have just gotten my computer today.
Oh my god.
So Apple messed up. I went with an Apple. I didn't go with a PC. There's a couple of reasons why. Let's break into this a little bit. Mm-hmm. Here's a couple of things I found out. Number one, my Apple computer I have right now that I'm using, I can use it as a second monitor.
Yeah. I mean, that is pretty big in itself.
So I'm like, the monitor is gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, there you go. Right? So that's step number one. Number two, what I like about it is, for what I do with the editing side, it makes things so simple. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm doing a thumbnail, let me talk you through my process of the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I literally will take some pictures playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Upload them to Twitter. I'll jump on my phone, download them onto my phone, right?
Yeah.
Edit them in Lightroom, and then airdrop them right to my computer.
Yeah.
And then edit them. Done.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. It's so simple. So it makes my process quicker and easier of what I need to do.
Yeah.
You know? So I love it. Like, I love...
Yeah.
Plus, not only that, like, if I'm back here and I'm editing and someone calls, I take the call right through the computer.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't have to pick up the phone. I'll just stop what I'm doing to answer the call.
Yeah, you can just continue.
Like, click and go. And, you know, even text messages. If my phone isn't here, right on my desk, text messages will come through, and I can still answer the texts while I'm working back here.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It just all kind of, you know, it all kind of vibes.
Yeah,
so
sure.
we went with a little bit stronger computer than I typically would have bought. I got a 27-inch as opposed to the 24 that I have now.
Yeah.
It's upgradable, and the RAM is upgradable.
That's good. Yeah,
I'm actually buying. I bought it's 16 gig of RAM.
Yeah.
I'm immediately upgrading to 32.
Yeah.
I already picked out the ones I want. Mm-hmm. So this week I'm buying them. So hopefully they'll arrive here the same time the computer is.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to upgrade right away to 32 gigabyte RAM.
Yeah, that's good.
I told you I bought an 8 terabyte external hard
External
drive.
hard drive.
So then that way I can keep my desktop free.
Yes.
Like I'll only
that's
have
the
the
big
essentials here. Like I have a lot of audio, get that stuff right off the computer. Don't even have to have it, you know? So these are all huge things for what I'm trying to do, you know?
It's going to be good.
The next step I want to do is I want to buy an iPad Pro.
Yes, do
with
it.
a pencil.
Yeah.
Again, I can use that as an additional monitor.
Yeah.
So my game plan is, my ultimate game plan is to use the computer I'm using now as a monitor on my right side.
Yeah.
Attach an iPad Pro to the left side, but vertically, not horizontally. And then have chat there. And then on my new Mac, right in front of me, that's the one I'll play on. I'll have it hooked up, and that'll be the one that I play the games on, and I can play right in front of my face. So this way, when I'm streaming now, you're looking dead on when I'm gaming.
Yeah.
Because normally I'm like this to the side, so you're always looking at the side of my face. I don't like that too much. You know what I mean? I look gorgeous no matter. Like this or this.
Is the thing. You got to give yourself credit where credit's due.
I have a very symmetrical face, so no matter where it goes, it looks good. You know what I mean?
Always good.
God, I wish I had that confidence in real life. It's easier talking to a camera, but I think that the idea is we're going to partition the computer.
Yeah.
Rybo's going to work with me. We're going to partition the computer right away.
Yeah.
And that will be once we get the computer, and it's much more upgraded than what I have.
Yeah.
Much more powerful than what I have now. I should be able to start streaming in 1080.
Yeah.
On the norm with no problem. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to start playing some PC games as well. So I think I'm going to start streaming Among Us. That'll be the first one that we do, because a lot of people have been asking me to do that.
Yeah.
So that'll be a blast.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll see.
That's cool. The only thing I have to add is that I'm thinking of buying a Stream Deck.
Love mine.
The Elgato one.
Love mine.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get the big one. Not the mini.
The 32.
Yeah, I want to get the big one.
I have 15 slots on mine.
Yeah.
They didn't have the big one when I got mine, or I would have gotten that one. So
yeah, it's either going to be the one that you have or the bigger one. I'm not entirely sure, but as I'm streaming more, I honestly feel like every single week I'm learning new stuff, learning new things that I can do, and sometimes I'm just like, oh, I have to faff around so much. With like what I'm doing, when actually I'd like to be able to just be like boop. And also you can use Stream Decks for other things as well, like normal everyday tasks. So I think it'd be really good. And I thought about getting the mini, but I feel like if I was, because it costs a lot less, but I genuinely think I would benefit from one of the bigger ones. That's the only thing I'm thinking of purchasing. Apart from that, I'm trying to think what other news I've got.
The other thing I'm going to do when I get the so I have a cam link. I don't know if I ever told you this. I bought a cam link.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a real camera as my webcam moving forward.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, but I didn't want to do it with this computer because I just know this before the latest update. This computer was giving me fits.
Yeah.
The latest updates, like I know that we had some problems with it, but holy cow! Since we worked the bugs out. This thing is singing. Like, it is really good. I don't know what Apple did, but they fixed a lot of my issues. Dude, it used to every time I used to edit, I used to crash all the time.
Yeah.
iMovie used to crash.
You don't want that.
Doesn't do it no more. Knock on wood. It has not done it since the updates.
Yeah.
So, everything's really good with it. So, I'm like, but when I get the new computer, I'm like, I want to have an actual camera.
Yeah.
I bought the camera at Christmas time. I have it. I just never hooked it up.
Yeah, what one did you buy out of curiosity?
Sony A5100.
Yeah, because I have, and I feel this is really silly. I don't even know if it would work, but I have, from when I used to do YouTube back in the day, I have my big Canon cameras.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can link them up.
I think you can.
Not both of them, just one of them.
Yeah, one.
But
I think you can.
Because, I mean, I would need a way. I'd need to, I'd need to pull my monitors forwards a little bit, and then have some kind of slim tripod. Cause thing is, because we're renting the property, if we weren't, I would just put a shelf in, or you would put a shelf in for
Yeah.
me. I would not. I would not be putting that shelf in. Not with these nails. Are you kidding me? I'd get my butler to do it for me.
My butler.
My butler. And I'd put it there, and then I'd have the camera there, because the thing is like, it's. Well, the Cam Link's been out for a while, hasn't it? The Cam Link is kind of old, but not old in a bad way, but it's not completely new.
I saw literally like a couple of weeks ago, some new product has been released for streamers where it captures all your things, and does that, but it's like really good apparently.
Yeah, I think it's Cam Link is that's
Canon.
what it is,
Canon actually, what he might be referring to, Canon actually put out a new camera that they actually connect right to your computer, and you don't need a Cam Link anymore.
Yeah, because I'd love.
That's the same camera I have.
Yeah, this is the 700D.
Yes.
I could literally. I've got a smaller lens for it, but I could like put it here.
Yeah.
And that'd be like, oh hey, because I used to have I used to use it for my videos, and I used to love the quality, but and it's just one of those things. Like, so what felt like an absolute fortune on this camera, and I was like, wow, this is such an upgrade. But it's so funny how when you stream and you do these things, you very quickly become not sick of the stuff that you have, but you're constantly thinking of how
you want to make it better.
You can upgrade the whole setup.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, do I get a Cam link this up to it, get a tripod?
Well, you could also, you might not even need a tripod. You might actually be able to get a monitor mount.
Yeah.
And just mount it like a webcam.
It's very thin. And I just feel like it would be a struggle. I think, yeah, it wouldn't be able to. It can barely hold this one up.
Yeah.
Get a second arm like that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Yeah. And I could literally just have it there. Ta-da! Yeah. But yeah, like I might look into it maybe. Yeah. But look at us being so
I know.
pro.
Look at this, yeah.
Why don't you wait till later on in the year?
What, till Christmas? Iggy, that's 2 months away.
Oh, but he might be...
Santa's not coming for ages.
Oh, stop it.
but imagine what Santa could bring you.
I know.
Exactly. Santa's...
It's about that time of year where you send Santa your Christmas list.
I do,
listen,
He is right.
Santa's Christmas list is a third Switch. That's what Santa's Christmas list is.
Yeah, yeah, can I have another Switch, Santa, please?
So... Anyway, that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episodes and all that stuff. Be sure to check out everything that Holly's doing over on her channels, everything that I'm doing here on my channels. Follow Holly over on the Twitters, Holly Crossing with 2 I's, myself at Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.